Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, this former middleweight champion of the world, comes in at 6'1" with a reach of 74 inches. Many argue this man is the greatest super middleweight of all time, Carl the Cobra Froch. 6'1" tall with a 75.2-inch reach.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing from Nashville, Tennessee, now fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, a super middleweight champion of the world, Sweet Hands, Caleb Plant. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, Carl the Cobra Froch.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. They're giving us a high-tempo show. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Insane action. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. They're both trying for a knockout.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Failing to score with that right hook. And another hook to the body scores. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Keep doing what you're doing. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change.
Got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang.
Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change your angles. Go out there and finish him. He's ready to go. Jump all over it.
So close, kid. Come on. Banging downstairs. Jab.
Be smart, change your angles. Go out there and finish him. He's ready to go.
Will the fight. He's nearly down. This kid.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice idea, and that hook lands. No rest for the weary. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Nice hook. He threw the hook, didn't land. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about planting that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Keep doing what you...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance side, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Got him with a left hook. It's bombs away. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round. The left jab is landing at will.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about planting that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
And there's the bell to start the round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
No rest for the weary. Nice hook. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Clean left jab. That big hook doesn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about planting that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change.
Got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it.
Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change your angles. Go out there and finish him. He's ready to go. Jump all over him.
So close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab.
Be smart, change your angles. Go out there and finish him. He's ready to go.
Will the fight. He's nearly done.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Left hook just missed. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. And a nice left hook.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That right hook won't score. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about planting that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Good left hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That big hook doesn't land. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about planting that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Be smart.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
He takes that jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
A big whiff with the right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about planting that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Mix it up.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That left hook missed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, Johnny, it was a very close fight until the end. In the end, we get a split decision.
A split decision? How one-sided does it have to be? A split decision? Who's doing this job? Todd, tell me, come on, talk to me, man. That is not a split decision. Ridiculous.